So, this teleport that we have got brand new debugs. The red saying when I can teleport, the green when I cannot. I mean, that's mostly just a debug. The particle effect should disappear once they... once it is updated as an indicator. But it works. The radio plan. Sound is locational. Reach down under here. Mess with all these bugs. But the important thing, as of right now, is that we have this puzzle working. Puzzle. Being that if the player were to progress, they need to press certain keys in the right order. The expectation is that information will be imparted that they need to play the song of the room, and based off of things they find in the room, they must know what exactly to play. The indicator for the first level being this. It's a little bit more text than we need, but BAD, that's the key. Beyond what might be here in the final as of right now, that is the only extra text going on in this room. So the thought process is to come over here, take a look at the piano, see what notes correspond to which, and then that being what brings you forward. Only one of the octaves actually works right now, but we're hoping that each of them should be able to, so you can, have a little bit of thought put into it and not be as restrictive. Also, because these models don't work necessarily as well while playing the piano, because I can't manipulate each finger individually. This is just grasping. We have it shifting to this model. Count out to number 7. B, A, D. Ooh. Transition. So, theoretically, final game should have this door open, be able to walk through, transition, come out that door. Room is spotless, all back in the order of what it's supposed to. Other things have changed. For example, the TV is no longer telling me the previous room's key, and something else has changed in the room, but that requires some investigation. Not actually over here, that's just fun. Something's been added. Another bit of text. Oh, this is mostly... the rules of this secondary puzzle, a second layer to the cipher, can be figured out theoretically no matter what, if the player just guesses in the right direction. But this hint is supposed to show a cipher. 4 letters on top, 3 letters on bottom, 4 letters on top, 3 letters on bottom. And with that, you can start relating how letters and numbers we want to establish a relationship between them, and how you figure out how to translate the key to this room. Although the key to this room is a bit more difficult to find as well. It takes a lot of interaction, eventually, one of which being taking this radio here and carrying it along with you, or at the very least just tossing it to the side of the room,
7,
anywhere near the
2,
piano.
5, 3,
and you start hearing me
3, 7,
cryptically telling you what to do.
5, 3,
But the collisions aren't perfect right now, but
2, 5, 3,
this right here, this is the actual key
3,
to the piano
7,
to transition
2,
from beyond this puzzle.
5, 3,
But with that, the players have to figure out that
7,
it requires a cipher.
2, 5,
The way we get to these piano keys or through these
3,
letters.
7, 2,
Now, some might immediately
5,
assume, and I'm expecting once we
3,
QA soon enough that a good amount are going to
3,
start just trying to do
7,
this. 3,
5,
7,
3,
blah 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 blah. But that is not
3,
actually how
7,
the
2,
what the key is.
5,
The key has to do with
3,
figuring out the cipher based off of this.
3, 7,
Now,
2,
the cipher is explained
5,
by relating
3,
this four-letter word,
3,
4 digits,
7,
three-letter word, 3 digits,
2,
though
5,
a little bit
3,
of just working it out,
3,
and also another
7, 2,
hidden guide in the
5,
room.
3,
I can't imagine how we'll be working this in later, other than
3,
the
7,
cell phone
2,
that the player will eventually
5,
have,
3,
showing numbers and the alphabet in
3,
order for
7,
typing on it.
2,
This right
5,
now is a little easy
3,
cheat to show the entire alphabet in front of you, because
3, 7,
once they
2,
know what the cipher
5,
is, this is actually probably the
3,
easiest way to understand it.
3, 7,
It's just
2,
the alphabet
5,
letters in order,
3,
where 3 would be C,
3,
5 would be E,
7,
7 is G.
2,
So with that,
5, 3,
it doesn't take a huge amount of time for you to figure out that this key
3,
I'm listening
7,
to right now
2,
in my own voice
5, 3,
directly translates to the letters, which will directly translate
3,
to keys.
7,
Let's see if I can
2,
do it correctly.
5,
C, 7,
3, 7, 2,
2,
5,
5,
3,
and then a 3. Oh, book disappeared. And sound cue to show that I've progressed forward. These are the two puzzles we have currently. That disappeared mostly just because it's the major clue and, along with the sound, the key to this room. So theoretically, this is supposed to be a transition into the next room, or puzzle, whatever it may be. Oh yeah, then that hasn't been fixed yet. Mostly just because it's way too much fun. Gotcha! Come on over here. Go. We're gonna get some particle effects coming out of this at some point, just to raise the immersion. And then right into the fire. Nah, just burn the book. Heh. But yeah, that's the majority of work we've been doing this week is wiring together these puzzles, and in particular making this piano functional with all the right keys and whatnot. So you can still do that. And a little bit of work going into early version of the cell phone, which just barely readable and not at all functional. This is my thumb running across the D-pad. Theoretically, I mean, not on it. It's not mapped correctly at all right now, but the player should be able to thumb through all of the buttons of the cell phone while they're using it as an information archive to be able to take notes, to be able to read past text messages they've received, some bit of narrative background and context, as well as audio, hopefully, potentially. Yeah. Then just click it away. That's currently where we are. Looking to challenge deep dive this upcoming Monday. Can't wait